Katherine, it's good to have you here with us. Remind us again, too, specifically, which lane you guys play in when it comes to the AI build and spend.
Thank you very much for having me, Carl and team. Very nice being here again. So Creatio is an AI and no-code platform, and we have out-of-the-box, best-in-class CRM products built on top of the AI platform. It's an AI native technology, meaning we combine natively human-led workflows and agentic workflows working together in combination.
You've been talking about no code for years. I mean, before we were talking about Claude Code or Codex from OpenAI. I'm just wondering, is there a need for no code right now when you have these tools from the developers of the frontier models that can code for you?
Brilliant. So think about, let's talk a little bit about the platform capabilities today. It's the beautiful combination of code and agents. So you use code and agents inside Creatio to build your applications or workflows. Or if you need to tweak something like drag and drop redesign, you use visual no-code tools. So this is the part of the platform when you can combine both code and agents, AI, and visual no-code tools in one application.
So how does it change the game now that you have the LLM makers have the ability, from my perspective, I think, okay, well, maybe it makes it so, you guys were essentially vibe coding before we were talking about vibe coding, but essentially the concern is that software companies are taking a hit because people can create their own software as a result of these Claude Code or Codex from OpenAI. Does that affect you?
Okay, sounds great. So let's set up the stage here. So first of all, the vision of the future automation is that organizations will be working 24/7 in very flat organizational structures, thanks to AI agents. And let me uncover that. Let's start with types of workflows that exist today and will exist in the future as well. From one end, we are all used to human-led workflows. Then there are agentic, autonomous workflows that operate completely independently from humans. We call them autonomous workflows, AI autonomous workflows. And then in the middle, these are hybrid workflows, combination of human-led and agentic workflows working together. That's how we see the future. I will give you an example. Some very simple workflows like transactional workflows, when you give a call to a call center, the expectation, your expectation, my expectation in a couple of years from now is going to be, we're going to make a call to any organizations out there, a bank, credit union, retail company, whatever it is. And we expect service 24/7 whenever it's convenient for us. And we can deliver that through AI. This is the future of AI and technology. And this is, by the way, call centers, customer service, customer support are the areas where we see the biggest penetration and the highest ROI. To your question about ROI, that's where ROI comes from.
Katherine, but is that your lane? Because I guess I'm asking because for me, we all already deal with kind of digital call centers, right? But this is kind of amping it up and taking it to a different level. I get that, but it doesn't sound like the major disruptor that requires, companies like, in the Mag 7, whether it's SpaceX or Amazon or Alphabet, like tapping debt and equity markets and raising billions and billions of dollars. And that's part of the trade you have right now today, taking some of the fluff out of the, or taking some of the air out of the AI trade. Is that wrong trade in your view? From what you're seeing, that this still makes sense? Because that sounds to me, I get it, but it doesn't sound as innovative or disruptive.
Does make a lot of Yeah, that's a great question, Carol. It actually does make a lot of sense to me personally. I'll give you the example of our company.
And just got about a minute or so left here.
Yeah, I will go very quickly. So Creatio, for example, is growing around 50% year over year. Revenue, top line growth, very fast growth. We're not budgeting a single additional person in our call center and customer service organization at all for this year. Although the number of clients is growing significantly, we're not growing our employee base at all this year thanks to AI capabilities. This is a very simple example. So we're all in on AI for us and
Right.
most importantly for our clients.
30 seconds left here. So does that also mean then you don't have to hire as much? So that's great on the cost side, but there are those labor implications. Or are you hiring in different areas as a result of what you can do with AI? Just quickly.
Yes, absolutely yes. Everything that is human-led workflows, for example, analysts, enterprise sales, architects, that's where we hire.